football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Kansas City. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Out to his right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Hey, check that streak. Here we go.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Titan first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
Out of the gun, Ward. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to get the football. And they'll have it just past the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's trapped up close to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Forced to his right. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It is third and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to look downfield once again.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Play action. Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To throw on second down is Ward. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Set the race. Step 19, 5 years.
Shotgun snap for Ward. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. The Titans sending out their punt. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. First down, it's Mahomes. Moving to his right. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he will go all the way. For Patrick Mahomes, and you think there's a lot more runway to add on to the total, but that is TD pass number 300 in his outstanding career. Point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
Go. Here we go. Here we go.
give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard gain brings up second and 3.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Gain of 15. And the Titans first down.
From the gun, here's Ward. Then caught Tony Pollard. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Check that. Ready?
On second down, here's Pollard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Here's a third down and 4.
Bronco ladies, 19 right.
Back to throw is Ward. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
He's got it at about the 8, and he's into the end zone. Jim Dekes, touchdown Tennessee. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, KC.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. It's a gain of 34. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Off play action, it's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Madden. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now, it's Ward. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but the pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Hold the ready. Grab 60, grab 60. Ready, 19, 11, 70, ready.
To throw is Ward. On the run to the right. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. It's his third touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Attack!
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On third down, Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now we get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from beyond 70 yards away. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready. Ready, ready.
Play fake now, Ward to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tim DK that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing, Ward. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the jump.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Broke, left side, taken in by Eilman. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. First down for Tennessee.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll run here with Pollard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 6. They send Ridley in motion. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21. That's good for a Titan first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 average.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one not away. And it's incomplete. Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Take this one in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Titans will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Jason Brownlee. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
43.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score! Game on! Gregory Krosky-Merritt, touchdown KC. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2. Mahomes back. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Jimmy DK now to return it. Oh! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
On the handoff, Howard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after your catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's Ward now on second down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A pickup of 14 on that ball. First down for Tennessee.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Take the ball, continue to pick up first downs. They do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Check, Bobcat. Let's go now.
Again, it's Pollard. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away. And he's taken down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for third and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on second down. And barring something dramatic happening here, they might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Here is first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mahomes going to keep it on a design run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Now, Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll swing that out high. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
On the set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
On third down, here's Pollard. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. And they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Went to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended no pop. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on me, lady, her right. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelicans. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put a gas in that sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I create.
Ready? Rocco 80.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. Trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, son, and we go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recruitment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train a dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
So every morning at the snow, yes, I yearn for you. Thought that wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for?
Let's go.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. Trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, son, the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train a dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting